All right, Algebra 1B students, welcome to part 1 of lesson 8.4, our special cases of multiplying polynomials. We're going to begin on page 504. Page 504 is where we're going to start after we look at this warm-up problem, which is asking us to do one more FOIL method here before we dive into our rule or our concept for today. We're going to FOIL 5x plus 3 times 5x plus 3, both of those in parentheses. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video, do that one yourself, then restart the video, and we will talk about what we should get here when we FOIL out those two binomials together. Okay. So our first is 5x times 5x, that gives me 25x squared. My outside 5x times 3 gives me 15x. My inside 3 times another 5x gives me another 15x. And my last 3 times 3 gives me 9. So my final answer here is 25x squared plus 30x plus 9. That's what that equals. Now, hopefully by now, FOIL method very familiar for you. You know how to use it. You know what the acronym stands for. Now, the only difference here that I want you to notice is in number 1 of this warm-up, or the only warm-up problem, I should say, I am asking you to multiply the same thing times itself, right? 5x plus 3 and 5x plus 3 are exactly the same thing. Now, hopefully we can remember from chapter 7 and before, well, when we are multiplying something times itself, that means we are doing that thing squared, right? This is 5x plus 3 squared, or 5x plus 3 times by itself. So if we wanted to go backwards from that, if we see something like 5x plus 3 squared, we know, well, that's just 5x plus 3 times 5x plus 3, and we can use our FOIL method there, okay? And that's kind of the way I want you to do things today. We're going to be focusing on squaring a binomial, which means x plus something squared, or x minus something squared, and so on, okay? So here we have our algebra. When we have a plus b squared, what I want you to notice is that is the same as a plus b times a plus b, and they use the FOIL method to end up here, okay? A plus b squared really is just a plus b times a plus b. Use your FOIL method and you will end up there, all right? Now, if you just want to write down the rule and memorize it, that's fine, but I want you all, I would prefer if you would think of it as this, a plus b times a plus b, because then if you get in a situation like this, you see this example, x minus 3 squared, we would know immediately that that's just x minus 3 times x minus 3, FOIL method, and we can get our answer quite easily and quite quickly. Okay? That is basically the extent of this video, so let's look at a couple examples. I will do the first one, and then I will ask you to do the second one on your own after you pause the video. But let's look, for example, at n minus 7, all of that squared in parentheses. Now I know n minus 7 squared is really n minus 7 times n minus 7. And now I'm going to use my FOIL method. First is n squared. Outside is minus 7n. Inside is also minus 7n. And my last is negative 7 times negative 7 gives me a plus 49. So my final answer here would be n squared. Minus 7 and minus 7 is minus 14n plus 49. Okay? Now, if you can start to see the pattern, that's fine. Go ahead. Feel free to use it. But I want you to try letter B over here. Pause the video. Try letter B. Split it up into two pieces. FOIL it out. And see what you end up with there. Okay? What I hope you end up with here is 4x squared plus 36x plus 81. That's what we should get there. Okay? Check your answer. If you did not get that one, make a note to ask me about it when you get to class tomorrow. Okay, let us move on to our last thing for today, which is a little bit of word problem style, a little bit application of these skills. So if you look at problem 2 on page 505, it says a square outdoor patio is surrounded by a brick walkway as shown. So here's my square patio. This green stuff is my walkway. Walkway, 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 and so on, all the way around. They want to know what is the area of that walkway, that green stuff that I shaded. Now, here's what I know. I know that the whole side length here is x plus 6. This whole side length here is x plus 6 because it's 3 and 3 on the walkway, and 3 and 3 on all sides. So it's x plus 6, and my patio is just x and x times x. So my strategy for this problem is 3 steps. Step 1, find the total area of the patio and walkway all put together. Step 2, find the area of just the patio. Step 3, subtract total area minus the patio, and I will be done. Let's start with the total area, patio and walkway put together. That is this big red square here. And I know that the side lengths are x plus 6 and x plus 6. So in order to find the area, I am going to do x plus 6 times x plus 6, which I know that's just x plus 6 squared. So I'll do first, I will do outside, I will do inside, I will do last. And I will end up with first being x squared, outside being 6x, inside being 6x, and 6x, and 6x. I'm going to put those together right now and say 12x. And then 6 times 6 as my last is 36 there. Okay. So x squared plus 12x plus 36 is my total area. Now, if I want to find just the area of the patio, that is going to be this blue square inside here, and that has side lengths x and x. If I want to find the area is one dimension times the other dimension. X times x is x squared. That's x squared. So the total area of the patio is just x squared. No foiling necessary. Nothing fancy, nothing cute there. X squared is the area of my patio. Okay. Now all I need to do is subtract the two and I will be done. So area of the walkway, what I'm trying to find, equals total area, which was x squared plus 12x plus 36 minus the area of my patio, which is x squared. Right? Now the only thing I need to do here is to put together some like terms, and the like terms that I see are here and here. X squared and x squared. I have a positive 1x squared here, and I have a minus 1x squared there. Positive 1x squared, minus 1x squared, they're going to cancel each other out. They're gone. So the area of my patio is 12x plus 36. And excuse me, I should say area of my walkway, 12x plus 36. Okay. Hopefully that jives with you. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions about anything I did, please make a note to ask me in class tomorrow. What I would like you to do before you are done is this problem. Find the area of the yellow region. This is almost exactly the same process. The yellow is our walkway. And I would like you to find the total area, find the area of the white stuff inside, and subtract the two. So pause the video, do that, come back, I will show you the answer when we're done. Alright, hopefully what we get is our final area of that yellow walkway is 8x plus 16. Right, double check that that's what you got. If you have that, you're all good. If you don't, ask me about it in class tomorrow. That's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully you have a great night. I will see you in class.